Hello, and welcome to the February installment of Construction Junction, presented to you by MSU Infrastructure Planning and Facilities. We hope that you'll find this new online format of Construction Junction useful and informative. If you have any comments or questions concerning this presentation, or have suggestions on how we might improve, please let us know via the feedback box on the Construction Junction webpage located at the address on the screen. Thank you in advance for helping us improve your experience. The agenda for the February presentation will begin with updates on which projects are going to the next two Board of Trustees meetings. There will then be an informational presentation on the campus snow plan. We will then have updates on the following projects: 1855 Place and the new Intercollegiate golf facility. Beginning with the February Board of Trustees meeting, the projects going to the board will be, for Step 2, Authorization to Proceed, Commuter Parking Lot 89, reconstruct southeast portion, Music Practice Building, replace windows, and Sheep Barn, Addition 2, Sheep Lambing and Research Facility. For Step 3, Bid and Contract Award, Hubbard Hall Exterior Masonry Repair, 2016. Moving on to the April BOT meeting, the projects going to the board will be, for Step 1, Authorization to Plan, Hanna Administration Building, 3rd floor alterations, and for Step 3, Bid and Contract Award, Food Processing and Innovation Center. We begin this month's presentation with an overview of the campus snow plan. Even though this winter season has been a relatively quiet one, we all know that Michigan weather can often be unpredictable and challenging. When conditions warrant, we ask that you practice good snow safety by giving yourself extra time to work, driving carefully, dressing warmly, wearing sensible shoes with good traction, being extra aware of where you're walking and the condition of your path, shortening the length of your stride, and remembering to check the forecast before heading out. For your safety, please remember to not dart out in front of or behind snow removal equipment. It is large, loud, and difficult to stop quickly. And please make eye contact with snow removal equipment operators before crossing in front of them. The university uses a combination of brine and ice melt compound to combat icy conditions. Brine solution works by preventing adhesion of snow to hard surfaces, while ice melt is used on ice that has already formed. Often both are used in combination to speed the time it takes for the melting compound to take effect. If you see any icy spots on campus, please call the campus operators at 353-1760 to report. Please remember that it does take time for ice melt compound to take effect. Here you can see the effect that preventative brining has on the ability of crews to cleanly remove snow and ice. The areas that were brined kept snow and ice from sticking to them, thus allowing complete removal, unlike the areas that were not brined, which still retain some snow and ice even after snow removal equipment has passed. Again, an example of the preventative effects of brining ahead of a snow event. We ask that the campus community partner with IPF crews to help ensure everyone's safety by applying ice melt compound to areas outside of building entrances if they see slick spots. This helps avoid incidents until our crews have had a chance to clear the area. There are marked buckets of ice melt compound available at all entrances for this purpose. However, we also ask that you please be judicious with your use of ice melt in order to minimize the environmental impacts. Please do not park so close to sidewalks that your vehicle's bumper hangs over it. This makes clearing the sidewalk with our motorized equipment impossible. We also ask that you avoid parking in sections of lots that have not yet been cleared, either parking in already cleared areas or waiting for our crews to finish clearing before parking. We remind everyone that parking is prohibited in residence hall loops from 2 to 6 a.m. Our crews have a formidable task ahead of them after a snow event, and keeping these areas free from vehicles helps removal efforts go more smoothly and quickly. Again, if you see icy or dangerous spots on campus, please call the campus operator at 353-1760. If you're not able to call, you can also tweet us at MSU Facilities. For more information about MSU snow removal plans, visit ipf.msu.edu. There you can find information on snow and ice removal services, as well as our environmentally green efforts. You can also email any feedback, suggestions, or comments to snowplan@ipf.msu.edu. We thank you for helping us keep MSU safe during the upcoming winter season. Now we begin our individual project updates, starting with the 1855 Place project. This project is located in the Northwest Residential Mixed-Use Districts at the former site of the Michigan State Police East Lansing Post. The goals of this project include creating a living environment that supports both single students and student families around the resources they need to be academically successful, creating an institutional asset to further our world-class land-grant mission, consolidating office spaces from across campus, freeing up space for academic programs while saving resources and improving communications, and creating synergies between residential and hospitality services and intercollegiate athletics. The scope of this project will include a 102,000 square foot mixed-use office building that will be LEED Silver certified, which will include RHS offices, intercollegiate athletic offices, as well as retail space. Creation of 438,000 square feet of student apartments, both single student apartments, studio, 2-bedroom, and 4-bedroom, as well as family housing apartments, 1-bedroom and 2-bedroom. Creation of 2,075 parking spaces, including a parking deck, to accommodate students, staff, and campus events. Funding sources will come from auxiliary funds, from RHS, intercollegiate athletics, and parking fees. Construction on this project commenced this past summer and will continue through the summer of 2017. The project will be completed in 2 phases to ensure that event parking is not impacted. The site as it existed prior to the start of construction shows the location of University Village, which will remain after construction is complete, the location of current event parking, which is being relocated to the south, as well as the 3 structures that are being demolished or relocated. The site development will include building of new family housing, single student apartments, retail and office space, and a new parking deck and surface lot. This project is being completed in 2 phases in order to minimize disruptions and to maintain event parking availability during the entirety of the project. Phase 1 will include demolition of the existing police post buildings and the theater department's scene shop, which has been relocated to South Campus next to the MSU Federal Credit Union. Phase 1 will also include the construction of the parking ramp and surface lot, as well as construction of 3 family housing units. During Phase 1 construction, a temporary construction access road will be installed to the west of the site. Phase 2 of the project will include construction of the single student apartment buildings, as well as the office retail towers. During this phase, event parking will be moved to the newly constructed parking deck and surface lot. Here you see an aerial view rendering of the project showing the location of the new parking deck, the office and retail towers, single student apartment buildings, the existing University Village structures, and the new family housing units. Here you see the address and building name assignments for this project. Please note that the address of the Communication Storage University Village building is changing from 1165 Garden City Road to 1159 Pine Tree Court. The address of the parking booth for Lot 63 is also changing from 721 South Harrison Road to 675 South Harrison Road. Here is a view of the proposed office tower showing the intercollegiate athletic office space on the top floor. Here is a view of the mixed-use tower from the corner of Harrison and Kalamazoo. Demolition of the former Michigan State Police Post building is now complete. This area will house additional surface parking lots to serve residents and events. The surface lots are scheduled for completion sometime this spring. Here you see a progress photo of the construction of the parking deck structure. Another view of the new parking deck, this time from the west. The parking deck is scheduled to be complete sometime in April. Once this and the adjacent surface lots are complete, all event parking, including commencements being held at the Breslin Student Event Center, will be moved from lots 66 and 75, near the corner of Harrison Road and Kalamazoo Street, to the new parking areas. Here you see a progress photo of the construction of Family Housing Building E3. It is interesting to note that all of the structures in this project, except the mixed-use office building, are being built with wooden frame construction, which is unusual for a project of this scope, but will result in significant cost savings. For those of you who would like to follow the progress of construction on this project, please check out the live webcam site at the address on the screen. If you would like further information about this or any other project, visit the construction.msu.edu webpage. There you will find links to all current and past projects. Specific questions regarding the 1855 Place project can be directed to the project representative, Andy Linebaugh. Next, we have an update on the new Intercollegiate Golf Facility project. This project is located in the Athletic and Recreation District in the Forest Acres West site. This project was necessary as the existing Intercollegiate Golf Facility was built in 1958 and was built with residential-grade construction, thus requiring ongoing maintenance. The conversion of the outdoor pavilion into an indoor practice area in 2006 served to extend the building's functionality, but fell far short in comparison to competing Big Ten facilities. A new facility is necessary to enable the recruitment, training, and development of future athletes and to ensure continued success of the MSU golf team. The scope of this project involves site work to include a more prominent entry, parking, updated utilities, and landscaping, and a new building to include coaching offices, locker rooms, indoor practice green, public player lounge and gathering space, public restrooms, small weight training area, small club repair room, and display space. Impacts to the campus community have been minimal. All areas of the West Course have remained open during construction. There have been periodic traffic impacts to facilitate material deliveries. Construction began in May 2015, and the building will be ready for occupancy sometime in February. Here you see the proposed floor plan of the facility showing the location of the indoor practice area, club repair and storage, locker rooms, video room, fitness space, lounge, and main entry. The existing practice putting green is shown in the upper right. Here is an artist rendering of the front exterior of the new building. And here we have a current view of the front exterior construction. Construction on the indoor practice area is nearly complete. Here you see a view of the northeast facade of the building. Landscaping is being postponed until the spring. If you would like further information about this or any other project, visit the construction.msu.edu webpage. There you will find links to all current and past projects. Specific questions regarding the Intercollegiate Golf Facility project can be directed to the construction representative, Todd Wilson. This concludes the February Construction Junction presentation. We encourage you to visit the Infrastructure Planning and Facilities website at www.ipf.msu.edu. There you will find information on construction and maintenance alerts, detour information, construction junction information, project, and contact information. There are also a number of other IPF resources available, including listservs that you can subscribe to keep up to date with various IPF projects and events. Stay connected with IPF via social media. Follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and watch our videos on YouTube. Construction Junction presentations will be made available on the CJ website beginning the 7th of each month. The next presentation will be made available by March 7. We will then momentarily return to a face-to-face presentation for our annual Construction Awareness Day event in April, before returning to the online format in May. We thank you for taking the time to check us out, and we hope you'll visit us again.